Hello, good evening to my friends. Welcome to Unacademy, which is the largest online education platform for GATE Computer Science and IT. Here myself, Malisham Devasane. I'm going to take the classes for compiler design and theory of computation as well as C programming. Today, in this session, I'll be discussing about the lexical analysis, and I think we have discussed phases of compiler and lexical. Yeah. In the previous session, I have discussed about the phases of a compiler. I have posed one question: why we require many phases of a compiler? We will see soon about it. And then I've also explained about symbol table. Now we will start the lexical analysis in a compiler. How lexical analysis works to identify tokens in the program and how it produces a lexical error. We are going to see in this session. Before starting the session today, let me introduce myself. I have secured all near rank 119 and 210 in my BTech with self preparation. So after cracking the GATE exam, then I have joined at IIT Bombay for MTech program. Then after the completion, I started taking the GATE classes. Here I am going to take TOC compiler programming. And this is my referral code. DEVALIVE is my referral code. To get 10% discount, also you will get a guidance if you are using my referral code. These are the usually I'm going to take the classes for C, TOC, compiler design and algorithms. So recently started about the new subject, that is algorithm here. And then you can watch the free classes on Unacademy, but once you watch a free classes, it looks like you are going in unstructured manner. So it looks like you required a structure, you required more interaction, it looks like you require more revision and more practice. Then it is obvious you should convert to plus. So here you will see practice courses for every subject, complete courses, revision courses, crash courses, and then rank improvement batches, previous year question courses and doubt clearing courses. And this many courses are available for one subject. In GATE there are 12 subjects, so many courses are available, and each course you have plenty of options, like you can choose any of the educator who is teaching that course. And these are the benefits of Plus and Iconic. Plus, all the benefits that I told you, they are live classes. And then the Iconic, additional to this Plus, you will have a guide to help you all the time. So you will have a separate study material in Iconic. If you look at the prices, obviously there is a difference between the Plus and Iconic. Plus, the popular plans, 1 year, 1.5, 2 years, will have 27,225 for 1 year, 34,650 for 1.5 year, 39,600 for 2 years. That you will see after applying my referral code. So first you should apply this code to get that total amount. Our Iconic subscription popular plans 1 year and 2 years, which are having the 45,225 for 1 year price and 66,600 for 2 years. And also we have a Facebook group. If you are following our channels, if you want to learn more from us, and you have a Facebook group to follow us, and we have Telegram channel to subscribe, so that you will get daily class links and also you will get material on this channel. And if you are watching this video, please like this session. And these are the various YouTube channels you can share with your friends. And we have all the subjects on this channel. You don't need to go to any Google search. If you are preparing for GATE, this is a one-stop solution for your GATE preparation. And please like this session. If you have not yet done, I'm waiting for likes, and then subscribe. Also share with your friends if you want to. Yeah. Nishu, good evening. Satyajit, good evening. KD, I'm fine. Good evening. Sandeep, good evening. Kiran, good evening. Mukherjee, good evening. Yeah, I will just talk about See, randomly you cannot ask the questions. Yeah. Insufficient resources. It's the first thing is insufficient memory. Memory is the resource. I don't have enough memory. That is the best one that I can tell you. Insufficient resources of the system is one of the example is I have a memory of, let's say, 512 MB, but I want more than that. Then it looks like I have insufficient memory, right? Let's start this today's session. Compiler design. In this compiler design, we have seen translators, preprocessors, linker and loader, phases of a compiler, including symbol table. Now today in this session, I'll be talking about lexical analysis, in that functionality and types of tokens, finding tokens and lexical errors. And once we are able to understand these 5 topics or 4 topics, then this will help us to understand what is lexical analysis. So let me start with what is lexical analysis. At the end of this session, you must be in a position to answer what is the input to the lexical analysis, what is the output of the lexical analysis, and which rule is used to identify the tokens, what is the functionality of lexical analyzer, and which automata is sufficient to design lexical analysis. Can we combine lexical phase and syntax phase, and can processor combined with lexical analysis? So this many questions the people may have the doubts, and you must be in a position to understand all these questions at the end of this chapter. So let's begin without wasting our time. What is lexical analysis? A lexical analysis, we have an input for every phase. In the last class, I told you how many names are there for lexical analysis. Lexical analysis, I can call it as a lexical analyzer. You can call it as a lexical phase, or you may call it as a scanner, or you may call it as a token, a recognizer, or producer, linear phase, and token producer, and many names are there for lexical analyzer. And what is the job of lexical analyzer? It will take character stream, and it will produce stream of tokens, that is a token stream. Yeah. Fine. Guys, please, I can see that like this session, guys. It's a most important thing for us. Please keep liking our session. How much time it takes? Just second or 2 seconds. But if you are learning something from us, that's important for us. Please keep liking our sessions without forgetting. All right. And now this is the lexical analyzer. But what is the functionality of the lexical analyzer? It just doing token producing. Is it going to take the character stream as an input and producing token stream? Right, that is just overview. And when you look at internally, the character stream is the sequence of characters. The sequence of characters is converted to sequence of tokens. To do that, you should identify the token. To identify the token, it must follow certain rules inside. Okay, so for understanding functionality of lexical analyzer, let me talk about one by one to have a clarity. What is this lexical analyzer? Okay, tell me, what do you know about lexical analyzer? It scans complete program, whole program, without leaving any character. Whole program. Don't say ever, that's the first mistake I did in compiler understanding. Compiler do not start compiling from main function. Compiler starts the first character of the file in the program. Is that clear? First character of the file. It scans whole program. Each and every character without leaving each and every character. And while scanning the whole program, it groups characters into tokens. What is token? We will see it. We'll see it slowly. It groups character into tokens. And the lexical analyzer is also responsible to make an entry into the symbol table for each identifier. It makes an entry of identifier. Whenever it detects an identifier, it makes an entry of identifier into a symbol table. And also might give some of the attribute properties of each identifier in the symbol table. And it recognizes lexical analyzer also called as scanner. It recognizes tokens. We know that. And not only that, it recognizes, it understands, it accepts, it recognizes even. Okay, instead of recognition, I'm going to use another word. It identifies comments and spaces too. It identifies comments too. But which one will be produced? It produces only tokens. It will not produce the comments back. It recognizes and produces the token, and it also identifies errors, if any. It also identifies lexical error. What is the lexical error? We will see slowly. Any invalid character appears in a sequence, then it is the lexical error. It also identifies lexical error, if any. But while recognizing the tokens, it uses maximal munch rule. Then what is this maximal munch rule? It is going to look at always the longest prefix match. It is going to try to match the longest prefix as per the token rules. And it not only identifies, it ignores. It ignores means deletes comments and spaces. Right? Any white space that it sees, it is going to ignore or delete in the program. So these are the functionalities of lexical analyzer. It scans the whole program. It groups character into tokens. It makes an entry of an identifier into symbol table, and it recognizes the token. It identifies the comments and spaces and ignores. It produces the tokens, and it also identifies lexical error, if any. So here we will slowly understand what is the lexical error, how to identify the token, what is the maximal munch rule, and we are going to see one by one. Yeah, let's start the what is this tokens and what is the maximal munch rule. So before that you should understand the three important points here. It identifies, the lexical analyzer knows how to identify tokens, comments and white spaces. And second, it produces tokens if there is no lexical error, and it reports to the error handler lexical errors, if any. So these are the most important these are the most important functionality of lexical analyzer, where it also scans whole program, each and every character. That is a common, that is a compulsory to do all these things. Okay, let's move. What is token? What are the types of tokens are there? And first thing is, you should know what is lexeme and what is token. And most of the people, they are not worried about these two words. Yes, obviously you don't require to worry about this, but you should know minimum details of these two, so that you will understand the difference between these two words. And when you have a main program, let's say you have int x float y is equal 10, and you are scanning the program. While you scan the program, each and every character, even you have a global variable, let's say int a, so it scans from the first character of the file. And what is happening here? What is this underline? It is detecting the tokens. When you give this to lexical analyzer, it is going to produce like int a semicolon and main open closed open bracket, and then int x semicolon float. It is going to produce the tokens. Okay. Now if you look at that, here we have so many types of tokens. Here we have so many types of tokens. These are called as lexemes. The token could be any other name internal to the compiler. Lexeme, what you write, token, what compiler understands. Lexeme is basically your program only is divided into lexemes, but each lexeme will have a corresponding token. Like int, internally it may be some other name like key1, a, it could be id1, semicolon, a special symbol, it is ss1, and main is id2, and open parenthesis special symbol 2, and special symbol 3, and special symbol 4. int is a keyword, it's a key 1, let's say. X is another id, let's say id3. Equal to is operator 1, and float is, yeah, it's a semicolon, I think, sorry. Semicolon is special symbol. Special symbol, if you already have, you can keep the same name ss1, and float is a keyword, let's say key2, and y is id4, and equal is not there, so I'm taking special symbol 5, and 10 is a constant 1, and semicolon already we have ss1, and ss2, ss4, and ss, let's see, semicolon is ss1, and closed bracket is ss5, which is coming first time. Okay, it's not about the number of tokens, it's about how do you understand. This you can assume tokens. And no doubt each lexeme correspond to particular token. Every token has a corresponding lexeme. If I ask how many tokens, it's the same as how many lexemes that I have identified during the scanning of this program. Right? How many underlines I made? 16. So somebody can say 16 tokens, 16 lexeme, but when somebody asks types of tokens, then you should be careful. You should be careful. Types of tokens. Yeah. the equal, I can say, even operator, OP1. So do not go blindly, each one, SS5. Okay. Now here, how many types of tokens are there? If I look at how many types of tokens are there? One, identifier, the names. Second, keywords. Third, operators. Fourth, constants. Fifth, special symbols like punctuation and other things. Exactly, by bow. Lexemes are what you have written. That's the program, whatever you write, lexemes only. But what compiler understands is tokens, is going to be token. And how do you understand this difference? Guys, for you, x is equal y is different, a is equal b is different, c is equal d is different. But in the system, all the C3 programs, it can be assumed as id is equal to id. But it can name them id1, id2 and so on. So for user, names are important. That as it is, whatever you write, all types of tokens, whatever you write, identifier, that's a identifier, keyword, operator, special symbol, constants, all of them for user they are different, but when it comes to two identifiers, the ordering of the names is given by the system. Yeah. And we have seen identifier, keyword, operator, constants, punctuations. Now punctuations you can assume as a part of the special symbol. The special symbol already contains punctuations, right? Okay. Now we have understood what type of tokens are there. What type of tokens are there? Let's start finding number of tokens to understand how a lexical analyzer works. But before that, let me talk about one thing. Suppose you are writing a program, let's say plus and so on and so on. No space guys. How the compiler scans? Z equal x double plus and plus y semicolon. See here how it knows that double plus is not a single character. It uses maximal munch rule. Also called as longest prefix match. So here single plus is valid and double plus is valid. Which one will have highest which one will have longest prefix? Single plus is valid, double plus is valid, then we will consider longest. By bow. So we need token. Which token? What functionality you want to differentiate? Okay. This is called as maximal munch rule. Like example 1, 2, 3. We know it is a constant, but compiler doesn't know. It will scan 1 is a valid, 1, 2 is a valid, 1, 2, 3. Then it takes a maximal. This is a constant. 1 is also constant, 2 is also constant, but 1, 2, 3 also constant. Okay. Yeah, guys, keep liking this session, guys, which is very, very important. Now, how to find the number of tokens? Tokens, तो समझ में आया 5 टाइप के tokens है mainly. Okay, now we are almost trying to understand what is this lexical analyzer. Suppose you have void main x is equal to x plus y. And I am asking you to scan. Don't try to apply your mind. Scan only required here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here 12 tokens are there. But here am I able to apply? Am I able to apply anything else, like whether the variable is declared or not? That are you going to check? No doubt it is a compiler error, but no lexical error. Then what error should be that? Declaration of x and y missing. That is a semantic error. Yeah. Fine, my bow. Only headings I have used. I am not writing the red color. Okay. That's the only heading, right? Fine. Second. Suppose this is your code. X is equal plus y. How many tokens are there? X equal plus y semicolon. 5 tokens. Okay, 5 tokens. Mukherjee, when you get, why this will not happen? Syntax error, option 1. अब बताओ, what is the syntax error? पहले कंपाइलर ही नहीं आता तो आपको सिंटैक्स एरर डिफरेंस, वो तो सेकंड चैप्टर है ना. अब लेक्सिकल एरर बारे में पता चलो. इफ यू नो अबाउट लेक्सिकल एरर देन स्लोली विल अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट सिंटैक्स एरर. वैभव, आपको पता है, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेक द क्वेश्चंस which you are producing right now, and we are always there to take the questions. YouTube sessions are not interactive. I told you many times, you must visit Unacademy classes to have a clarity, but once in a while I take. Here, this is syntax error or not? You just cross check. Guys, everybody cross check. If I write int x comma y, will you get any error? X is equal x plus y. Do you get an error? Any error? No. If no error, this syntax is correct now. This is not a problem. Problem is you have not declared, you have not defined before use. वो तो meaning है, meaning है. That is a meaning, not a syntax. अगर syntax गलत होगा तो syntax तो update करना पड़ेगा ना. We are not updating x is equal x plus y. By adding some other statement to above or below, this statement is going to be valid. Yes. Should be pulled by her. Alright. Then there will be no error. If I have that compilation, compiler will not produce any error. अब तो सिर्फ semantic error आएगा क्यों x, y are not defined before use. Yeah. The second one आएगा error. Which error आएगा? तो semantic error. If x, y not declared. But assume that you declared, then only I am talking about this one. So how many tokens are there? 5 tokens. Okay. Plus is equal to compound assignment operator. It will be treated as 1 token. Yes. Plus equal to, if you have third program, x plus is equal to y minus equal to z. And when you scan the program, x 1 token plus equal to, don't keep any space in between, and y another one, minus equal to another one, z another one, semicolon another one. How many tokens are there? 6 tokens. Here. तो आप मुझे बताओ, अगर इतना डाउट्स आ रहा है तो then what is the token you have understood? Tokens. You said identifier. You said keyword, you said operator also. Then आप बताओ कौन कौन ऑपरेटर है? ये डबल प्लस सिंगल ऑपरेटर, वन ऑपरेटर है. दिस इज अ वन ऑपरेटर, बट लेकिन इसमें टू कैरेक्टर्स तो है. सिमिलरली यार, प्लस इक्वल, माइनस इक्वल, डबल इक्वल, these all are one tokens. They are all one operator, means one token. One keyword means one token. One identifier means one token. Yes. So, fourth program. Now, let me write small statement here. X is equal to, let's say, char star x is equal to gate. How many tokens you have? Char is a keyword, star is an operator, x is identifier, equal is operator, this is the constant, semicolon. Right? How many? 6 tokens. Here पर you have this entire string constant is a one token. String constant is a one token. Right? Fifth one. Printf gate is equal to %d comma x. How many tokens you have? Printf open parenthesis and here to here one constant comma x close parenthesis and semicolon. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 tokens here. Yeah, string constant, anything you write inside, it is one constant. That is called as string constant. Yeah. And sixth one, if you have something like that, and some people are very difficult to identify some of the statements, and I will tell you later on that. Which error it is? Lexical analyzer has no problem. Int equal to float and plus and char and semicolon. How many are there? 6 tokens. Problem to ye nahi hai. Which error it is? It's going to be syntax error. Why syntax error, guys? Because as a keyword is equal to keyword plus keyword किसी statement में नहीं है, right? And those people who are worried about lexical error, then what is the last topic? After finding the number of tokens, we are going to look at lexical error, right? अब तो टोकन ही समझ नहीं आ रहा है उनको, लेक्सिकल एरर समझ में आएगा कहाँ से आएगा यार? टोकन ही समझ नहीं आ रहा है. मैं बोल रहा हूँ टोकन इज आइडेंटिफायर, कीवर्ड एंड कांस्टेंट. ये टोकन ही नहीं आता, उनको एरर कहाँ से आएगा? आर यू क्लियर? यस. सिंटैक्स अभी यार जो सिंटैक्स एरर है, सिमेंटिक एरर है, अभी समझना नहीं आपको. स्लोली चलो, लेक्सिकल एनालिसिस ही कर रहा है. जो लेक्सिकली जो वैलिड है वो देख लेना, लेक्सिकल एरर आता वो चेक कर लेना. सिंटैक्स एरर, सिमेंटिक एरर अभी नहीं करना है यार. कंपाइलर में 2-3 है और 2 फेसेस है, क्या करोगे? वहां सो जाओगे क्या? अभी तो सिर्फ लेक्सिकल एरर के लिए बात करो. ऑलराइट, comments are deleted by the lexical analyzer, क्यों काउंट करेगा वो टोकन पे? It will produce only tokens. It will produce only tokens. थियरी तो यार लेट जॉइन किया क्या? इनको कमेंट भी लिख लेते हैं तभी समझ में आता. int x is equal 10 और एक कमेंट लिख लेते हैं यहाँ पर. What is this? int x equal 10 semicolon and ये तो ignored, but again identified by lexical analyzer only. A भी identify किया, x भी equal भी 10 semicolon और ये भी identify किया, but comment को delete करता, remaining will be produced. It will be 5 tokens like T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 जो भी है. It will produce 5 tokens correspond to int x is equal 10. Int x is equal 10. आप अगर input int x is equal to 10 दिया, the output कुछ ऐसे आएगा, maybe T1, T2 without any space, T3, T4, T5. Right? Your input may contain spaces and everything, but your output will have only sequence of tokens. Yeah, comment is ignored. Comment is ignored by lexical analyzer. Lexical analyzer is going to ignore. All right, how many tokens this will be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 tokens. Comment is not considered as a token. Even space is also detected by the lexical analyzer, but it will be ignored. Okay. Okay, int x float y scanf %d %f address of x comma address of y and printf okay. Now try to understand how many tokens you have. Quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32. How many tokens are there, guys? 32 tokens. एक बार count कर लेना दोबारा. 32 tokens. अगर कोई कमेंट आया डिलीट करेगा, स्पेस आया डिलीट करेगा, सिर्फ इट विल काउंट द वैलिड lexemes. Yeah, 32 tokens. 32 tokens. Now let's move to finding the number of tokens in new level. That is, x left shift equal to y. And now how it has to scan? X is 1 token and these are the 3 characters as a single token. Now अब तो काउंट नहीं करोगे ना 3 tokens. लेस देन इक्वल आपको सिर्फ 1 token ही काउंट करना पड़ेगा. Right? How many tokens we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So total we have only 4 tokens. Right? इसका मीनिंग क्या होता? X left shifted equal क्या लिख रहा हूँ? x is equal to x left shift and y. ये इंटरनल मीनिंग कंपाइलर ए भी अंडरस्टैंड होगा, वो भी अंडरस्टैंड होगा कंपाइलर को. राइट, दिस इज द मीनिंग. बट इसको आप 4 टोकन्स मत करना, ये कुछ और है. यहाँ पर ज्यादा होंगे. मीनिंग वो तो है, यहाँ टोकन्स कंप्यूट नहीं करना आपको. यहाँ टोकन कंप्यूट किया x इक्वल x लेफ्ट शिफ्ट y सेमीकोलन. अब आएगा 6 टोकन्स, आएगा 6 टोकन्स गाइस. So we are not doing that. We are not doing that. Right? X is equal to X left shift Y. Meaning तो है पर number of tokens actual statement में find out करते हैं. So what is this maximal munch rule now? I was talking about maximal. Let's छोड़ा अभी. Maximal munch rule. You have these three characters, but how the system knows it is one character, one token? Less than match होता, less than, that's left shift equal meaning समझ में आता. So this is one token. This can be detected using longest or maximal, longest prefix match. Array और pointer example please. तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं? Array और pointer कर रहे हैं क्या? 10 11 These are actually will have depend on implementation. This parser alone is scanner, that's a lexical analyzer, is alone not sufficient. Lexical analysis alone cannot do this job. Alone cannot identify. Of course you can do that. If you want, you can implement your own code. Lexical analysis alone cannot identify in today's compiler. You know that lexical analysis and parser actually combine together. We are learning separately, and parser are combined basically. Then the parser is trying to inform whatever you are looking for. You are looking for the conditional operator, but conditional operator is not one character. It is a conditional and colon different places, but it is a one operator. Even though it is not one character, it is a one operator. Yeah. Everyone. So this kind of questions, even I can't answer how many tokens I have. Even some of the test series I have seen, they are trying to interpret different answers. Guys, alone, lexical analyzer alone cannot do. This is a loophole of lexical analyzer. Here parser help is required. Parser help is required to understand, in general, required to understand this, to understand these statements, to understand these codes. And how it understands? Here, by looking at the syntax, it knows that, okay, directly I can't help you guys. अब कैसे होता ये मुझे भी मालूम नहीं है. X is one and conditional colon is other, Y is another, Z is another semicolon. So it looks like we have 5 tokens, but it cannot understand without taking the help of parser. ये भी ऐसे है. This one is also same situation you have. It is going to do something. X अलग है, slice अलग है, 2 अलग है, semicolon अलग है. So it looks like you have 4 tokens, but the lexical analyzer alone, it cannot do the job. Q, the in between question mark and colon, you can have more than one token. So how do you understand this question mark belongs to that colon? So that is the responsibility of the compiler, and it should know how to compute that number of tokens in such programs. Basically, we don't worry. Yeah, we don't worry. And guys, never ask such questions at all, because they are not alone. They are not alone computed. Parser help is required to compute that. These questions cannot be answered directly by lexical analyzer. So finding the number of tokens is useless as per my knowledge. They never ask the question how many tokens are there in such programs, because compiler or the lexical analyzer alone not sufficient. You require the support of parser when the token ends. Okay, all right. This is not easy question at all. Now let's go for lexical error. So you are able to compute the tokens. You are able to compute the tokens. Let me compute one or two, as somebody is asking about array and pointer. So let me go for the pointer. How many tokens we have here? Int is the keyword. It's a one of the type. Star is operator. Even this star is a different operator, and P is identifier, and semicolon is a special symbol. Did you get the tokens which are discussed? That is, out of five types of tokens, did you get 4 types of tokens here? Yeah. यार लोग को मैं क्या बोलूं? This is single token or 2 tokens is God knows. Or 2 tokens are God knows. Why? Because if you are implementing lexical analyzer alone, it is considered as 2 tokens. But if you combine with a parser, this will be considered as a single token. Note down that this is not easy job. Lexical analyzer, these are the implementation specific dependent, but we are learning lexical analysis. Now the parser तो आपको आता नहीं है, तो क्या करोगे आप जाके? Everybody? Really, God knows it is a single token or 2 tokens. It is a single token only. I know it. Compiler knows it is a 1 token only. But lexical analyzer alone it can't. Is that clear? Compiler अलग है, lexical analyzer अलग है. Lexical analyzer is a small code in the compiler. अगर इसको token 1 token बोलना है, तो you should look at parser also. Of course, the compiler says it is a 1 token, but lexical analyzer को दिक्कत होता, ये पूरा कोड lexical analyzer में implement किया नहीं किया, है ना? तो ये प्रॉब्लम होता, है ना? कंपाइलर बताएगा ये सिंगल टोकन, बट लेक्सिकल एनालाइजर को दिक्कत हो रहा है, क्यों? पूरा इंप्लीमेंटेशन लेक्सिकल एनालाइजर में है नहीं, तो ये दिक्कत होता। मैं एक रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, आप जाके टेस्ट सीरीज में जितने भी आप अटेम्प्ट करते हैं ना, जाके देखो, कुछ भी एक्सप्लेन करते लोग, है ना? आज के बाद ये लोग लिखने की भी थोड़ा कोशिश देखेंगे, राइट, सोचेंगे थोड़ा, इसको नंबर ऑफ टोकन्स कभी नहीं पूछना है। क्यों? लेक्सिकल एनालाइजर can't understand the statements, but compiler understands the statements because it requires the syntax support also. Yeah, everybody, because you require the support of syntax parser. Lexical analyzer alone नहीं कर सकता काम, ये तो सिंगल टोकन है, इसलिए मैं आंसर लिखा था it is going to be 4 tokens only. When compiler looks at this code, it looks like 4 tokens, but when lexical analyzer alone it says it can't understand the code because it requires a parser support. इसलिए have you studied lexical analyzer in any textbook? Lexical analyzer, when it takes character stream as an input, then it produces token stream. But also it takes the help of parser. It asks the next token. Did you see that? Because parser is trying to help the lexical analyzer go for the next identification of the token, because parser can understand certain statements easily. Exactly. तो बिना parser से lexical analyzer कुछ नहीं कर सकता. अगर implement करना है आपको lexical analyzer, the compiler is going to be very complicated. Of course you can do. Lexical analyzer can be separated from parser. लेकिन करना जरूरत नहीं है, क्यों? It will waste your time to implement a compiler. Yes. So parser and lexical analyzer actually is one module, not 2 modules. We are only studying separately. राइट। एंड बहुत लोग को ये मालूम नहीं पड़ता, ये स्टार 1 ऑपरेटर है, डबल स्टार 2 ऑपरेटर्स है, स्टार स्टार पी ये 3 टोकन्स है। दिस इज द 1 टोकन, दिस आर द 2 टोकन्स, दिस इज 3 टोकन्स। ये समझ में आना चाहिए। क्यों P is the identifier, double star is 2 operators, not 1 operator. Yeah. इन लोग क्या बोलो यार, कुछ भी लिख के आता क्या, कुछ भी लिख के आता क्या, प्लस 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 ए, कुछ भी लिखो ना सी प्रोग्राम में जाके। थियोरेटिकली मैं बता रहा हूं, अब कंपाइलर में ये सारे गलत है। प्लस प्लस स्कैन पहले होगा, पहले यहां से स्टार्ट होता, प्लस इज अ टोकन और डबल प्लस भी टोकन। जब ट्रिपल प्लस होता टोकन नहीं बनेगा, ये लॉन्गेस्ट है। दिस इज कॉल्ड एज लॉन्गेस्ट प्रीफिक्स। तो इसके बाद प्लस अलग बनेगा, ये अलग बनेगा और सेमीकोलन, ये बनेगा 4 टोकन्स, 4 टोकन्स बनेगा। वो सिंटैक्टिकली वैलिड है नहीं, आप चेक कर लो जाके। यस एग्जैक्टली है ना। प्लीज डोंट आस्क लेक्सिकल एनालाइजर एवरीथिंग, इट मे और मे नॉट, बट इस बार डबल प्लस, सिंगल प्लस, डबल प्लस, ट्रिपल प्लस, ये 1 टोकन है। दिस इज ऑल्सो 1 टोकन, क्यों वो 1 ऑपरेटर है, बट दिस कैन नॉट बी 1 टोकन, दिस इज 2 टोकन्स। एवरीबॉडी कम ऑन कम ऑन कम ऑन। आप इतने डाउट्स आ रहे हैं, और कुछ यहां पर एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं मैं। लेक्चर एनालाइज कभी नहीं होगा, ऐसे होगा तो इतना डाउट्स क्रिएट किया तो। आई एम ऑलरेडी ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन एवरीथिंग, यू आर आस्किंग मोर देन माय एक्सप्लेनेशन which is going to be difficult for you and me. All right, this is not the interactive class, this is a YouTube class. अगर आपको डाउट ज्यादा पूछना है, प्लीज कम टू द लाइव क्लासेस where I conduct on Unacademy. Right, fine, you have to use the longest prefix match. Now what is the lexical error? What is the lexical error? See guys, you are able to find the tokens, but आपको tokens find out करने से पहले आपको token समझ में आना चाहिए। token इसलिए C प्रोग्रामिंग में हम ये पढ़ते what are the types of tokens, ये पढ़ने के बाद ही आना चाहिए what is identifier, what is keyword, what is operator, what is constant, what are the special symbols that we use in the tokens. ये समझने आता, ये नहीं आता कभी नहीं बनेगा आपको lexical analyzer, because lexical analyzer purely depends on tokens. Very simple. All right, please don't, I have so many problems but I don't want to discuss, that will waste your time too. And lexical error मुझे क्या होता है, मैं स्किप करके जाऊंगा, 100% टीच करना जरूरत नहीं है मुझे, right? But I'm trying to give the best that I can, but asking the doubts is only when you have a clarity in the question. Lexical error, ये क्या होता है guys? Lexical error, when you write int 1abc, यहाँ पर this is the token, when you try to scan from here 1a, this is called as invalid sequence. It will understand it is having invalid sequence, immediately it will produce lexical error. The meaning आपको पता, सिस्टम को मालूम नहीं पता, सिस्टम को मालूम नहीं होता, क्यों? 1a आपको पता है identifier name should not start with a digit, but लेकिन हो गया, right? Compiler is a program, it knows already everything what you write, so it is not able to understand your sequence, so it says that invalid sequence, invalid character sequence. Yeah, it's a lexical error. Second, आप ऐसे लिखा char ch is equal to, आप भूल गया एंड कोड लिखना, तो आप तो स्टार्ट किया यहां पर, ये एक कैरेक्टर के बाद देखेगा दैट एंड कोड आया नहीं आया, तो अगेन इट नोज दैट it is started the single quote, it knows that end quote is missing, it also produces a lexical error. यहाँ तक कुछ दिक्कत नहीं था, कैर सही है, ch सही है, इक्वल भी सही है, पर इसके बाद जो रूल बिगिन किया कांस्टेंट, it has to end, it looks for end quote now, because every character constant will start with single quote, will end with single quote. Yes. Third one. And in case you have comment is started, but there is no end, there is no end anywhere, there is no end. So begin of the comment happened. So this is also lexical error. Why? Because the slash star is begin and end pattern is missing, that is star slash is missing. This is also lexical error. This is also lexical error. Fourth, suppose you are writing int कुछ भी $, कुछ भी लिख रहा है, int तो समझ में आया होगा, लेकिन $, ये तो टोकन ही नहीं है. These are not tokens. These are not valid characters in any token. $, cannot be used in any token. So this is invalid sequence. जब दिखता तो invalid बनेगा. Immediately lexical error. Right. Fifth, when you have char star p is equal to gate, so suppose in case up to here there was no problem, one token, second token, space को ignore करता, and equal and yeah start हुआ, it will try for where is the end, double quote, end is missing, end pattern is missing, there is a double quote. So this is also lexical error. When there is lexical error, don't worry about syntax, semantic, how many tokens also. Yeah. Fine. Meaning apply नहीं करना यार, क्या बोलूं? Okay, all right, guys. Today in this session we have understood what is token, and मैं lexeme का definition नहीं दिया, फिर भी आपको बताया मैं lexeme what you write, token what you understand, and what are the types of tokens, how to recognize using longest prefix match rule, and then what is the functionality of lexical analyzer, and what are the lexical errors, and we have discussed all of them in this session. In the next coming session we will talk about the parsing. Of course there is a lot to learn about lexical analyzer, but every Saturday Sunday we will practice more questions. So next class I will be starting directly the syntax analysis. So there we will look at what is the syntax error. What is the syntax error? There we are going to look at. Yeah. Everyone, yeah. Please like this session before leaving, guys. We will have more sessions on compiler. Today is not going to end, but at least today you are started understanding about lexical analyzer. एक दिन में नहीं बनता. You know that they have taken months and years to implement one lexical analyzer. And if you are trying to understand one day, 1 hour, may be impossible for you to understand what is exactly lexical analyzer. So we have a limitations to understand. We are following that limitations to understand theoretically. Please follow my profile to attend my classes, to ask more doubts interactively, not like that. When you ask the doubt, I am able to see your doubt after 1 minute or after half minute. जब तक मेरा concept बदलता, right? So these are my classes regularly today schedule. I have 7 p.m. a free class on Unacademy, please attend C3.quiz9, and then programming YouTube class. I will be coming at 9 p.m. with static scope and dynamic scope. And then tomorrow we have the schedule, but I will release the schedule on Telegram group officially. So please connect with the Telegram group. And we have very good educators. This is me and Vishwadeep sir, Khalil sir, Satish sir, Pankaj sir, and Arun sir. Please follow our classes and keep on liking our sessions and share. Also subscribe and use referral code DEVALIVE if you are interested to take the subscription. And definitely I will try to help you to crack the gate. And thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Yes, guys, those people who don't know, Unacademy Special Plus, both are different. Special is like YouTube but more interactive. These are free classes. Plus is a paid. And my classes 90% are free sessions only, guys. Right? If you are enjoying free classes, you wanted to learn more, definitely I will recommend you to come for the paid plus courses. But all special classes are free. Go to my profile and look at my special classes. Watch them freely. Yeah.